Alright guys, the Mac, such a powerful device, is such a powerful tool, and in this video I'd like to cover some of my favorite free Mac apps that will make your Mac experience so much better. I use these apps on a daily basis and they're going to be so helpful for you. And let me share with you these Mac apps that will absolutely change your whole workflow. Trust me, they're really going to be useful. Okay, so the first app I'd like to cover is called Rectangle. And Rectangle is really powerful. It's such an easy and simple app, but it's so good. So Rectangle actually allows you to divide your different windows however you'd like, in any possible position with certain keyboard shortcuts. So yeah, let me demonstrate it with, for example, this window. When I tap Option, Control and U, you can see I can adjust the position of the window and even the size. I can put it in any position I'd like, and this is really powerful if there are multiple windows. Let me demonstrate that. For example, let's open a Safari window right here, and as you can see I can immediately adjust it however I'd like. Let's for example do it with two Safari windows. Let's open a new one, and we want one to be on the left half and the other to be on the right half. To find a different keyboard shortcut, you just click on Rectangle in the top right. You can see here all the possible combinations you have. So as you can see here, left half is Control, Option and then the arrow left. So let's do that for our first screen. Let's put this one to the right. Here we have, I don't know, Yahoo. Let's put that one here on the left, and now you can see it's perfectly divided, organized different screens on your Mac. Okay, so the next app we need to cover is called a Shottr. I've already downloaded it. Shottr is also free to download, and you can find it at shottr.cc. You can download it for free. There's also a premium version, but the free version is so insanely powerful. Basically, Shottr is screenshots on steroids. So I really hope that Apple will implement some of these features. But basically, yes, Shottr is screenshots on steroids. It's so powerful, so versatile, and you can assign any combination you want to the specific actions within Shottr. If you go to the top right, you can see capture the screen is Command-Shift-1, Command-Shift-1, there you go. And then you have this editable screenshot, and you can really do some powerful stuff in there. For example, you can add an arrow, you can add text really easily and quickly. And with that, within a screenshot, I think it's really powerful for designers. You can see the hex code, the color code on top here. Next, if you type, for example, a 1 or a 2, you can see the different pixel distances vertically and horizontally. So that's really powerful for designers. Next, you can blur any text you'd like in a screenshot, just like that. Really cool if you have some sensitive information. Even the possibility to erase it. And there are so many more powerful things you can do. For example, you can also capture a scrolling of a web page, so you don't have to record screen for screen, but Shottr does it automatically for you. I've put this on Command-6 shortcut, so there you go. Then you can select the area you'd like to capture, and Shottr just automatically makes a screen capture of this whole page. It scrolls from the top to the bottom, and there you go. You have this whole screenshot right there. Check this out. Really powerful, and you can make all the edits we just did. You can just save any screenshot and it will go to your desktop if that is the location you've put it on. And lastly, I like to cover one other insane feature of Shottr, and that is that it's able to recognize the text. For example, I can highlight this area here, and then Shottr automatically knows what the text is. It's copied now to my clipboard. So if I paste it somewhere, you can see here, there it is immediately. It found the text. Really powerful if you have big amounts of text in a PDF that you don't want to type out, immediately want to have access to. So that's Shottr. The next app we're about to cover is called Alfred. Alfred is already on their 5th version, as you can see, but Alfred is basically Spotlight on steroids. So in the past, I used Spotlight a lot and I thought it was okay and I didn't really need an alternative. And then somebody convinced me to use Alfred, and man, this is a game changer. This is so powerful. It basically is how Spotlight should be. It really is. And it allows you to search anything you'd like. So this is a pretty new Mac. There are not a lot of documents on here. If you have a Mac that has a lot of documents on them and you don't know where you hit anything, Alfred is the app that finds exactly the file you need. So I've put Alfred on my Spotlight shortcut, so that's Command Space. You can change this however you like, but I'm not using Spotlight anymore after Alfred. And you just can find any app you like. Let's, for example, search for a rectangle. You can see the file where it is, everything related to rectangle. It's fast, it's powerful. Then you can even, when you press Command and then select it, you can find it in the Finder where it is. You can see it's in downloads. So yeah, that's really the basic thing you can do with Alfred, and there are so many more features, but I mostly use it to find files that are buried on my Mac, and it just works like a million times better than Spotlight. These are some of my top 3 apps for Mac that I use on a daily basis. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I see you in the next one. Peace.